Hello guys, good afternoon. My name is Lucy Valdez and today I'll be talking about some key information that I was able to conclude when attending a strategic planning meeting at Fort Duncan Regional Medical Center. So one key insight that I learned when attending this meeting was that good facilitation means making sure you're open to everything and anything that is being discussed in the meeting. It's about getting on the same page when talking about new things. For example, this meeting, it was about advancing technology and implementing telehealth services to their hospital. So making sure that everybody was on the same page about how advances were going to be taking place, how they were going to be implemented, as well as how the telehealth services were going to be implemented and how everyday changes or everyday workflow was going to be changing due to these new strategies that were going to be implemented. Because the most important part is that attending this meeting, there was different people from IT, people from CEOs, people from directors, chief operators. They obviously all think differently. They all focus on what they focus on a day-to-day basis. So making sure that they all understood each other, they all made sure that they were understanding every other department, every other person, was one major key insight that I got while being an observer at this meeting. The key insight that I chose is very important because ultimately, at the end of the day, future healthcare leaders will be the ones guiding each group of people through these big technical changes. Obviously, implementing something like telehealth services that is completely brand new to them is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard for everybody from the bottom of the pyramid to the top of the pyramid. Therefore, they need to understand and show that people can talk openly, they can understand each other, they can agree on what will actually work. They feel free to open up about their opinions and their thoughts on specific things, whether they think it's going to work or they not, or why they think it won't work. So a real world example that I wanted to go over that I thought was very important, that I wanted to make sure was brought up, was that although the hospital was very excited about implementing telehealth services, doctors were excited because there's going to be less patients inside the actual building. We had medical staff that were worried that some patients, especially patients in the older generations that were not tech savvy, were going to have difficulties logging in. They were going to have difficulties trying to facilitate through this new program. Therefore, the facilitator, the operations director, made sure that she stopped the conversation. She reiterated that it was most likely going to be something that wasn't going to be difficult. It wasn't going to be like, oh, you have to log in here and then like there was going to be multiple steps on it. It was just going to be copy paste either this link onto your laptop, go straight from there, and just making sure that each department knew that this whole new system was going to be, like I said previously, was going to be something new. But ultimately, the end goal was to make sure that their patient services was increasing and that their satisfactory rate within the patients were also increasing.